Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Another episode here on Monteith, Iowa. So this is part 2 of corn planting and going to be the last video of the year, or of this series planting corn, so. Or planting it all really, probably, so. Gonna get through it. Obviously apologies for not having videos out. You're kind of wondering what's been going on. I did post a little community post. I know not everybody sees those all the time, but yeah, just busy season for me. I do farm in the fall, help out a local guy that runs a big farm, and I work a lot, so, and then on top of just family and my actual job, it's a lot, so I've already mentioned that before, so again, it's been, I think, over a week now at this point of even recording, so it's probably going to be even longer by the time this video comes out. But hopefully you're not too upset with me. Trying, I promise, I really am. I think last week I only got on my computer once, and that was to check out Monteith, or not Monteith, sorry, Elma, the new Elma, Missouri map. Pretty cool map. Heard comparisons of, like, it's all platforms UMRV, and I kind of get that with the terrain changes and stuff like that. It kind of has that feel, so yeah, it's a really good map. I set up a farm on it, built a farm, did a little bit of playing on it, but not anything too extensive, because yeah, said I was only on for one night last week, so. But we did get a little bit done here before starting to record this video. We started planting the field that's just south of this one, right next to the farmyard. Raised it. So this one here, as we're saving, I'll just show you. It's this one. We're gonna plant this one, and then we got this one to plant and this one to plant, so still really quite a bit to go. 2 big fields after this one. This one's not going to be very quick either because it is so wonky. It's going to take some brain power to figure out how to plant it. I did see that DR released a row crop ready version of this map, so that's pretty sweet. We're not going to be switching over to it, but I really want to check out that row crop stuff. I think that would be pretty cool. I know Squatch posted a video on how to add it to any map, so maybe we'll be messing around with that in the future. I try to plant as realistically as possible, but doing it that way is going to be the next level. Next level challenge. I'll, if I find some time, I might try and actually do a little bit of it off camera and see how it goes. But like spots like this where you're like overlapping, I'm pretty sure you're actually gonna have like overlapping crop there, and that's kind of nuts. So I don't exactly know, but I think that's how it kind of goes. So that's not exactly what you want, but for me, I just simulate that we got row shut off, you know, and we just do it that way. Alrighty, so that is this first portion done. Now we need to get up in here. Do a little bit. just gonna make one pass down this way. Just plant right through those waterways, should be okay. Then we'll take on this top part. He's getting in my way. Are we going to be planting through some waterways a bit? But the No Creek edit, actually I did check out the No Creek edit, the row crop version of No Creek by JMF, and that is sweet. I like his version way more than the other version. Nothing against like Squatch and Large H and the guys that did the first version, but I think the second one where the second one JMF just did is definitely fits my liking, my personal preference a lot better. Got a little bit of an older school style. If I wasn't kind of committing to doing something on Stitzer, I would probably be doing something on that. Stitzer and that version of a No Creek kind of are, for me at least, look like kind of the same type of map, where you'd want to have the same kind of equipment, where it's kind of smaller, a little bit older, you know, you're kind of running the old dairy farm type of thing. I don't really want to like ruin Stitzer, my thought for Stitzer, by doing something on No Creek first, so I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what happens there. Definitely the whole realism aspect though, that the row crop stuff fits that my style of play perfectly. So definitely going to be doing it at some point. Maybe after the hype of it's kind of died down. Hopefully it's one of those mods where it's kind of a go-to for us moving forward. Makes it a little bit harder because there's only, you have to have specific types of planters and stuff for it, but looks like there's quite a few choices already at this point. There's the one JMF did, the 700. He also did the Cyclo. There's a Kinsey 3600, I believe, that someone did, and I think Squatch just released a front fold Kinsey 3200, which I believe is a 12 row, so there's a few options out there, but the more rows you have, the more it's gonna challenge your computer. So I believe if you kind of have a lower end PC, you might struggle with some of the functionality of the row crop ready stuff, so beware of that if you're looking to try it. We just topped up with seed not too long ago now. We're getting through this field. It's definitely an awkward one. I wouldn't want to do this one with the new row crop stuff. That would be a nightmare. There's been a lot of overlapping so far. Pick up and drive over the waterway, I think is what we're gonna do here. I think we're gonna actually finish this end row. We have enough room to turn. This bottom part of this field is going to be kind of awkward because we're going to like change our planting direction. We're going to go north-south on the east, or on the western part of the field, and then we're going to be going east-west, kind of on the southern part of the field. I'm just going to pick up here and miss a little bit of this edge. There we go. We'll do it like that. Definitely overlapping some here on the left side. Kind of one of those things, though. This is really difficult. I feel like I should just follow the contours of the field instead of trying to, like, plant straight lines. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird one. I honestly, I mean, I've never planted in real life, so I don't know how that goes, per se. I don't know. It's just, yeah, I don't know. I don't really know how you'd go about that. All this. You just plant, you just treat these as waterways and kind of just go east and west and drive over them and all that stuff, or I don't know. Certain little waterways that we're going north-south now, that the guy I work for plants through, you know, like just like little ones that aren't like grass waterways. Some of them are grass waterways, we'll just plant through them, but these, like big ones like this, probably not going to be planting through these waterways. You're probably going to be lifting up, setting back down. I think. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you're someone out there that does plants IRL, throw me some knowledge. Do you plant right through a waterway in a field like this? Do you just follow the contours while you're planting, or I don't know. It's just weird. A difficult one, for sure. I don't know if I had mentioned, but we did top up with seed already. We had to top up with seed. We actually had to refill the tender too. We didn't fill it all the way up because I was hoping that we can actually get through this field, the rest of this field, with what seed we put in there. So we filled it like 60%. We put like 2.5 pro seed boxes in. Flipped around now. No GPS on this either. You'd probably... Oh, would you still run a headland probably around these? I don't know. I don't stinking know. Because there's little pieces there that aren't going to have crop in it now, since we didn't run a headland. Some of you are probably looking at me like, what the hell is this guy doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Could just do it, you know, the farm sim way and just drive over everything. Try not to be realistic about it, you know, I don't know. Like we are right now. Shut our rows off, that's what we did. Cut these 8 rows off to the right. We wanted to go straight. Ish. Alright, so now we're gonna do some east-west. I suppose. Trying to get through these trees. No markers. No GPS. Oh my gosh. We're at a GPS line though, right? Well, we can. Turn the lines on. Snap terrain, no. That looks terrible. Just looks terrible. Maybe we won't use GPS. The auto steer is off. Turning it off. Hopefully we have enough liquid fertilizer to get up here, or to finish this. Kind of a off-road trek to get back to this field. Not gonna lie. Pulling a liquid tank with fertilizer up that side of this field would be rough. It gets kind of bumpy. Noticed when I was driving the truck. You don't notice as much with the suspension on the tractor, but yeah, the truck and the seed tender, it gets a little rough. Oh. Should be fine though. Going down pretty slow, so. Likely we'll have to fill up another time though with seed. At least put some seed in there, maybe not fill it up, but. Anywho, so we'll finish up this field. We'll catch you once we get into the next field. Probably going to be the one right down there by the Quonset on the south side of the road, and our Quonset in our bins, I guess. So we'll catch you once we're all ready to go over there. Alright, so we got the planter sitting in the field now, across the road by the bins. Gotta get this tender out, because it is time that we need it. I think we're down to like 3% or something. Hopefully this fills up like this. Really hope so. Well, looks like it's going to. Good deal. Look at that, it's refilling. Let's go. Good stuff. Good stuff. Not gonna lie, I was a bit worried. Just gonna back. No, we're not. We're just gonna drive forward. Let's make a little bit of a loop. I don't know why we never ran the disc over this ground. I really don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. Why decided to not do that? Wait, and then we need to get this topped off again so we can fully fill the planter. We'll get this filled up. We will get the planter filled, and then we'll get going again. Alrighty, so we are topped up on both fertilizer and corn. Planter fired up. Lower this puppy down and get going. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the whole not running the speed till over this field after I limed it was an interesting decision. I honestly just don't know why I didn't do it. I don't know. So just one of those things, you know, I suppose. Just gonna run the edge here. Not gonna get too technical with it. We will on this corner though. We'll make sure we're getting backed up into the corner and all that good stuff. Well, maybe we could just drive through the... let's not do that. Stopped a little too late though, now. Because I was fumbling about with my decision making. Gonna get the tractor all white. Ay, ay, ay. Just playing a little bit through the edge of the field. Who's gonna care, right? Who's gonna care? We'll probably do this one in sections again. Kind of do... I think we kind of harvested it this way as well. So we'll do north-south here. And then once we get kind of through that bottleneck there behind the Quonset, we'll plant... I was going to say we'll go east to west, but I don't know. We'll just continue to go north-south, to be honest. Still pretty big stretches. I think we'll probably continue to go north-south, I'm not going to lie to you. Looks like the rolling for the spring on the bean ground is finished up. I got to get that tractor moved. But yeah. We're rolling along. Going good. A little end cab. Switching up a bit for a little bit. Kind of difficult to do in-cab planting when you're not on a GPS line. But I'll take the challenge. Give me the challenge. Oh no, we're missing. We're missing. See, that's what happens when you gotta be looking back the whole time. You can't look forward. And then I'm just making everybody dizzy by doing this. Maybe we'll jump back out of cab. So this video is probably not going to be very long. We're probably going to be ending it here shortly. Just while I actually have an opportunity to play a bit, I really just wanted to make sure I can get this video out to you guys. Been way too long. Way, way, way too long. But you guys continue to watch, or at least the last video continues to get views and continuing to get subs and all that stuff, so that's good. It's good. You guys aren't giving me too much flack for not posted in over a week, so I do very much appreciate that. Very, very much. Missing a bit. Missing a bit. Pull it together, Sim. Get her together. Gotta focus. So, thank you guys. Thank you to everybody that's watched so far, that's still here. If you are still here, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, please do. It helps the channel a ton, tremendously. leave a comment. What do you guys think about first year planting? How'd it go? You give me an A on it. Do you think I'm the way I planted that first field, I'm just have no idea what I'm doing, or what? But you guys, if you're busy harvesting, I would love to know that. I'm always curious to know how things are going. You guys are just kind of starting with harvest. If you're finished, already done, kind of in the middle of it. We are literally just started. I think we have 400 acres of beans off. I personally just finished the I finished chisel plowing the last of the wheat ground last Friday, and then I was gone this weekend in Detroit to the MGM Grand Casino and the Tigers game on Sunday for one of my buddy's bachelor parties. That was fun. So luckily it was crappy weather and they weren't actually going or needed me, so a few nights I was going till 1 a.m. Chisel plowing. So there was a 120 acre field that I was in for 14 hours, I think, something like that. And actually on the last headland pass, it was 1 a.m. Gotta tell you the story before we hang it up. It was 1 a.m. and I was backing in to the beginning of the headland, and I go forward, put it in gear, put it in forward, and it's 1 a.m. so I'm kind of not paying the best attention, but I go forward about 15 feet, look back, chisel plow's not even connected to the tractor anymore. It was insane. Yeah, my heart dropped. Seriously, my heart was in my feet. It was like, what the heck just happened? Turns out the bolts, the carrier bolts that go through the hitch, a swivel hitch type of a thing to kind of give the chisel plow a little bit more movement, I think. Similar to a hammer strap type of a hitch type of a thing. So it's like this hitch, and then there's a piece that has the two bolts that connect it to the hitch, and then you connect the chisel plow onto that piece. I don't know. It's interesting. Yeah, the bolt snapped. I'm curious if one had already broken prior to that, and then the other one just broke. That's not a thing that I ever was looking at until the next day when I was running the chisel plow. I was eyeing it like a hawk because I did not want that to happen again. So yeah, I called the farmer that I work for, didn't answer. I was just like, do I just drive the tractor back? I'm just gonna drive the tractor back and leave the chisel plow in here? I mean, it's not like anybody's gonna come steal the chisel plow. Luckily I called him again 10 minutes later while I was just standing in the field looking at it like, what the heck has happened? And he answered, and we kind of figured it out, but none of the hydraulic hoses were ruined. The tips on the hydraulic hoses were all in. It's still intact. The electrical line was still intact. Thank goodness. But everything ripped out. It was completely off the tractor. But yeah, I'm very, very fortunate that that didn't happen while I was driving down the road. The chisel plow, that could have been really bad. So luckily it just sat in the field and right up on the front. Actually right there by the guy's house that he rents the field from. So just sat it there, and that guy came out the next morning with had his loader tractor and lifted it up, and we had a jack that we used as well, and got her hooked up and everything was good. So, but yeah, that was a wild thing. That's never happened. I've never heard of it happen. I'm sure it's happened plenty of times to people, but just, yeah, that was I was like feeling so good that I got that field done, you know, like made it through a long day, just one field, because I hate leaving a field unfinished. I like try and go as long as I can to get a field finished. And yeah, so and that happened, and I was like, shoot. So anyway, just a little story for you people that are still here. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna continue finishing this field up, and I will at some point when I can just finish planting completely, and then we'll start getting into kind of some field maintenance kind of stuff, spraying and spreading and different stuff like that. So maybe get into some hay in season, but we have a ton of hay that we still have, so I'm really probably not going to need a ton of hay, to be honest. But maybe we'll still do it, sell some bales. Maybe will help us possibly invest in a second combine for the coming harvest. I don't know. We'll see. So, yep, thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys in the next one.